Hello surf skaters, skateboarders. My name is David and today we're going to be talking about how to do flyouts. A flyout is simply riding up a quarter pipe, catching a little bit or a lot of air, and then landing all four wheels onto the deck of that quarter pipe and riding away. I'm going to give you tips on how to learn this, and I'm going to go over some common mistakes. And at the end of the video, I'm going to also explain how I get a little bit more amplitude on my flyouts and get a little more air time. First off, I encourage wearing safety gear. I recommend helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, even hip pads, because there's a risk of slipping out and people tend to fall into their hips. Step one is getting comfortable with bull riding. If you're not comfortable pumping and carving and flowing a bull at sort of an upper beginner or intermediate level, I really encourage you to just spend more time getting comfortable with bull riding before you're trying to catch air. Step two, you want to find a bank that meets a deck like a pyramid, and you want to learn how to ride up that bank onto the deck of that pyramid with good flyout technique. Now I'm going to show you two clips of myself riding over a pyramid. The first one is going to be me riding with bad flyout technique, and the next one is going to be me flying with good flyout technique. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, so I'm going to go ahead and play that again in slow motion. When I'm riding over this pyramid with bad flyout technique, I approach the pyramid with soft knees, and I ride up and over the pyramid, but I don't really do anything at all besides adjust my weight to stay centered over the board, but I'm not actively doing anything with my legs, my torso, or my arms. Right away, when I'm using good flyout technique, you can see that I'm crouched with my knees bent more, and then right as I get to where the pyramid starts to angle upward, I start to extend my knees. It's subtle, but I also lift my shoulders. And the last major difference is I lift my front wheels so that my front wheels don't touch the deck of the pyramid until my back wheels have cleared the lip of the pyramid onto the deck. And so go ahead and compare that to bad flyout technique, where again, I don't really do any kind of lifting motion. I just ride up and over. My front wheels just roll on, followed by my back wheels. And I'm just relaxed and kind of standing there and just keeping my weight centered. And it's a bit of timing and it's a bit of practice, but this lifting sensation should feel very smooth, fluid, and relaxed. It shouldn't feel very forced or jerky. Once you learn this technique, you can start taking it to quarter pipes. To me, the best quarter pipes are ones that are smooth with a nice arc, about 2 to 4 feet in height with coping. Falling backwards into the ramp is the number one way to get injured learning this. So do everything you can to keep your body going onto the deck every time. Even if you're not close to landing it, keep your body going on and then figure out how to get your board to stay under you through the process of learning. You want to keep your shoulders parallel to the ground. You do not want to lean them back as you're launching out of the ramp. Because if you lean them back, one, you'll probably never land it. Two, you may fall back into the ramp. Here's some video clips of what I think are some pretty good first attempts. You ride crouched at the ramp with your eyes looking at the coping where you're going to be taking off. You extend your legs through the ramp, and you just get your feet and your body onto the deck. So here I am, about to approach the ramp, and I'm in my normal riding stance. As I get closer, I crouch down low, ready to go upward. Right as I hit the transition here, I start to extend upward by extending my knees, and I'm actually lifting my shoulders and my arms through the entire transition. Now pay attention to my shoulders here. You can see that my right shoulder has not dropped below my left shoulder. My torso and everything is actually still what I would consider to be parallel to the ground, even as my legs are coming upward. And what this does is it keeps my body weight centered and moving forward. If you find yourself falling off the back of your board a lot, one thing you can start trying to do is to reach your front hand to do just the smallest nose grab out of the ramp. The nose comes right up to you as you do this trick anyway, And if you reach your front hand down towards the nose, then it'll help encourage your shoulder to stay leaned forward. And then after that, it's basically just time spent practicing, just practicing looking at the coping, paying attention to your takeoff, crouching down before you hit the ramp, and extending upward and through and feeling that lift as you're going up the ramp, which again, I strongly encourage you to practice this on an embankment before you take it to a quarter pipe, because it's just easier to learn on an embankment. Now let's talk about how to go higher. Going higher is just something that you can learn how to do once you get comfortable with learning how to do a normal fly out, just nice and low to the ground. And basically you're going to do all of those exact same things, and you're just going to do more of them. You're going to go faster with more speed. You're going to crouch down a little bit lower. You're going to exaggerate that lifting motion. And really what I would imagine you thinking about is that the ramp you're taking off of is actually like taller than it actually is, and so you're going to lift your feet and your legs higher. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I hope to see you soon in a future video. Cheers!